Yo, 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 yo. Bam. Hi guys, what's up? Today, I'm going to be talking about urban legend games to play, and I'm going to be doing more of these, but I'll be explaining one game today, and that game is The Midnight Man. So this game really interests me because actually there's another YouTuber who recorded herself playing this game, so maybe I'll try to link that down below so you guys can check that out after watching this video. So I'm going to explain to you what this game is. So the supplies you will need will be paper, pencils, matches, a wooden door, and salt. And you really need all those things. And this is scaring me because I'm sitting next to a wooden door right now, but you know, that's okay. So then the step one is to turn off all of the lights in your entire house, and this is important because you need it to be dark for the Midnight Man. Then you will light a candle, and you have to keep this candle lit, so just light it right now. Then you take your paper that you had and write your full name, first, middle, and last if you have a middle name. And that's very important, write your whole name. Then take your needle, prick your finger, place it onto the paper, and let the blood soak into the paper. Then you're going to take that paper that you just wrote your name on and place it in front of your wooden door that you will be using at midnight. Then 22 seconds until midnight, you're going to go to your door and knock 22 times to the second, and the 22nd knock has to be on the stroke of midnight. Blow out your candle. Well, okay, so at the 22nd stroke has to be at midnight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, and then this 22nd one has to be stroken. I don't know. School's starting, but anyway, you have to hit it at midnight. Then you have to open your door, blow out your candle, relight the candle, and then close your door again. And now you have summoned the Midnight Man, and you must relight your candle within 10 seconds. And then from here on, you have to avoid the Midnight Man at all costs. And you also have to move through the house to avoid him. That helps, and you're going to be stuck here until 3:30 a.m. So, you know. And you will know if the Midnight Man gets close to you because your candle will start to like flicker around, and you could also hear a low whisper behind your head, which freaks me out so much because when I was at a haunted hotel one time, I felt like something whispered behind me, so like, you know, that'll be another story. But he can also appear in front of you, and if he's right there, your candle will blow out. And at this point, it's very important that if your candle blows out, you relight it within 10 seconds because that's keeping you safe. And if you don't, quickly surround yourself in a ring of that salt, and you have to sit there until 3:30, and the Midnight Man can torture you, but as long as you have that salt around you, it should protect you. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying, but it's a long game. So, how you win is if you are still alive until 3:33 a.m., congratulations, you have won this game, and you won. You didn't get attacked by the Midnight Man. If you didn't relight your candle or go inside the salt, you could be tortured all the way until 3:30. Sometimes you can be tortured so bad that it leads to death. So, that's scary, and don't do that. Don't be tortured to death. So basically, that is the way the Midnight Man game works, and since this video is kind of short so far, I decided that I might read some stories about the Midnight Man and their other people's experiences. So yeah, I'll do that right now. So basically, I just googled a Midnight Man experience, and I can't prove that this person isn't just making it up, but I think it'll be fun for you guys to listen to, so here it goes. It's called My Experience with the Midnight Man Game. The Midnight Game. A few months ago, I was pointlessly browsing in the internet. Nothing changes. I stumbled upon a post here on Reddit about the Midnight Game. Here's a picture on it so you know what I'm talking about. And there's like a link to the picture. So anyway, it was a week later. My parents went out of town for a few days. I thought it would be the perfect time to try it. Now this probably was not the best idea since I had only slept for 4 hours that day due to sleep insomnia. I spent the day getting all the supplies and getting the courage to do it. Midnight. I completed the ritual and was walking around my house with a candle. About 10 minutes in, I started feeling extreme tiredness from the sleep deprivation. I kept walking around. 12:30 a.m. I started getting nervous and just wanted to turn on the lights. 4 days of no sleep and fear of the dark is as scary as sleep. I managed to convince myself it was in my head and kept going. The moment when crap hit the fan was 1:10 a.m. I started hearing voices chanting, "Die, die, die," and saw 2 figures walking towards me. I yelled, "Screw you, I'm not dying." I turned around and walked away. As I was about to go into another room, I turned around. The figures are still gone and the voices stop. 2 a.m. I'm still pretty shook from my experience at 1:10. I managed to attribute it to my sleep deprivation the next day, but my sleepless self was convinced this was real. 2:20 a.m. I walk upstairs and go into my room so that I can grab my lighter and to relight the candle if it goes out. Luckily, my candle had not went out, and I wasn't carrying my salt with me, so I would have been screwed. I hear a scream and fall down. I didn't drop the candle because I had a good grip on it, but it did go out. I reached for my lighter, but it was out of fuel. I scream, lots of swear words, that's what I'm just gonna say, as loud as I possibly could. My salt was downstairs, so I was running faster than I knew I could to get downstairs, but a dark silhouette is standing next to the salt. I know I am screwed at that point. My heart is beating so fast I thought I would explode. I walk towards it knowing I am screwed. I walked up to it, stare down at it, and say, "Listen, I'm not afraid of you, so show me your face. I'm sure it is scarier than any other hallucination you can show me." It says nothing and disappears. 3:30 a.m. Nothing else happens. I just really felt the urge to go to the bathroom. 3:33 a.m. Game over. I win. I stared down at the Midnight Man and won. I think that the whole thing was just my sleep-deprived mind manifesting my fears through the shadows of the night. I collaborated my victory with a Coke and played Xbox Live. I fell asleep the next day around 1 a.m. So pretty much, if you're going to play the midnight game, stay awake for a few days so that you get the maximum effect. Although I would not suggest this to anyone, even now I'm afraid of everything. Thank you for reading this true story about my experience with Midnight Man game. So, for him, it sounded like it was more of a sleep deprivation, but who knows? Maybe it really was a Midnight Man. What do you guys think? Do you think it was actually the Midnight Man, or was he just sleep deprived? So that concludes everything. I hope you guys have a great week. This is also the day I'm posting this, is the day I go back to school for the first time. So yeah, hashtag brush me. Bye.